Hey guys, how you doing? It's Dom here from Soundspace. Just had a wonderful chat with Ketamine Kow, K-Cow, about their music, their vibe, some of their favourite albums, and loads more. They're really cool, man. They're on the rise. I hope more people check them out. Again, a great band from Hull, representing the youth and the excitement that's currently in the East Yorkshire scene. So check them out and give them some love. And we'll post some links so you can listen to the tunes in the description. Take it easy, and thanks so much for watching. Oh yeah, I should probably add, the video's really glitchy. We did it in the they did it in the Adelphi in Hull, legendary venue, but the video's really glitchy. So I am going to put a little bit of that in there just because it was weird. I've never had an interview like that, a video interview like that, but it'll be fun. It's all good. Take it easy, enjoy this. Hopefully you can cope with the glitching, and we'll see you soon. Right, okay, so I am sat with you guys. You're at the Adelphi. You're about to play a show, your last show of the year. It's a pleasure to sit with you guys. You've had a bit of a whirlwind one. So before we get into that, can you do a little bit of name check for me? Because I've seen you play, but I've never met you all. So while you're glitching out there, can you go around and tell me who you are and what you do in the band, please?
My name's Charlie and I play the drums.
Cool.
I'm Adam. And I have a mic and I kind of just shout in it and do a little dance.
Yeah.
I'm Lewis and I play bass.
Yeah. I'm Harvey and I play guitar.
I'm Max. I also play guitar.
Cool, Max. I got your shoulder in there, man, but it's good. I can see you just about. Yeah. Thanks for sitting down with me, lads. I mean, the first question is, obviously we're at the end of 2022. You guys have had a mint year. It's been a bit, again, been a bit mega, hasn't it? You've got loads of streams, you've played loads of shows, you've even played at York, and you've been out of town. So how are you feeling about 2022 now that it's done?
I think looking back, obviously this is the year where it all started. Really, we played our first gig. We'll see what the new year brings us, but fucking youngest band out at the Adelphi, played an out of town show. We can't really complain, to be fair.
I'm quite sad. 2022's ending.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just like been a fun time. What a time to be alive, 2022.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
We've seen a lot of changes in the band over the last year. Changes, like our new fucking bassist.
Hello, I'm not the original.
We love Lewis.
And
Maximilian. We thought to bring out a second guitarist to beef out the sound, and we're beefier than ever now. Moo!
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely, it's a pretty beefy sound. You mentioned obviously selling out the Adelphi and stuff, and again, a lot of love for you guys on the scene. What is your message to the community that you've built? Because you've got quite a powerful community around the band now. Lots of people always coming to the shows, lots of people shouting about you on social media. What is your message to the Hull community and those beyond Hull that have supported the band?
Moo,
and don't do drugs at our gigs, please.
Fair enough.
Or bring knives.
Or bring knives. No, but genuinely, we appreciate everyone who comes to our fucking shows. If they go just to do drugs, that's fair. They're paying to see us, you know what I mean?
I get money, so
we get money. We can't complain. But we genuinely appreciate everyone who comes to any of our shows, even if they think we're shit. Because they're there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we appreciate everyone. We love everyone. We love the fucking community. Everyone knows each other, and it's really cute.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
One big happy family.
It's a good vibe for sure. I mean, to what level are you guys inspired by Hull? Obviously, you mentioned obviously they're the people, but does Hull inspire you and the music that you make? Because there seems to be kind of a vibe, and again that community. But to what level does Hull as a place inspire what you guys do?
I mean, personally, it didn't really inspire me. I don't know. I don't really get any inspiration from Hull. How about you guys?
Jeez.
I mean, I've lived here all my life, and it was pretty boring. But there's a big music scene going on now, and there's a lot happening. So I feel like I haven't been inspired by it, but I'm really happy seeing all these things coming up. And, yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Like, I think, like I say, Hull's kind of benefited from having you, you know, again, be in it, be a part of the scene. You know, there's a lot of cool bands. Obviously, you've got Black Lavine's on the bill with you guys tonight. What are some of the other bands that you love from Hull? Bands that you really think are doing something, not just on a local level, but also nationally.
I mean,
Life.
yeah, fucking life. I mean, they're doing amazing for themselves. Just being in fucking France.
The
and
House
you know,
Martins.
House Martins, yeah. that's
Beautiful
classic.
sound.
Beautiful sound. No, but I mean, but bands in the scene active at the moment. You know, bands like Candid Faces. We do have a bit of a rivalry with them, but obviously our fucking guitarist, he used to be in Candid Faces.
He's come to the light side.
But he's came to the light side. He knows what's right for him. No, but genuinely, they're a sick band. Bedsit, they're fucking sick. Even like bands like Calboa, they haven't been too involved in the whole music scene, but they're from all and they're fucking incredible. Just being on tour with Libertines.
I think that everyone from Hull complements each other because being such a small city and scene, every band needs each other to keep going. You know.
Yeah.
So I think that every band plays a really important part, no matter how small or big they are.
Especially Rumble Gamble. We love Rumble.
Yeah, Ramble Gamble.
Yeah, man.
My heroes.
Yeah, there's some wicked bands that you've championed as well by putting them on at your shows and stuff. In terms of bands that are championing you, earlier this year, Sleaford Mods got behind you guys, started putting you guys out on Twitter and stuff. Again, how does it feel to be not only locally noticed but nationally and perhaps internationally now? Again, because it's such an early time for the band. That must be pretty weird, but cool as well.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I think like next year, our main goal is to, you know, get out the city more. We've got a gig in London booked in. We're hopefully playing Manchester with Bizarre Faye, who's a fucking great Hull artist. Yeah, it's quite weird actually, because when me and Charlie started, it was kind of just a piss take, and we were like, yeah, fuck it, and then we've actually became something.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you've done real well. I mean, that moves on nicely to my next question. You know, do you think about, you know?
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. You're still looking pretty beautiful, glitchy and stuff. It's great. I love it.
Oh, stop it, you.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. To what level do you guys think about, you know, the streams? Because you've had, you know, over 1,000 streams on Spotify and all that other stuff for your singles. You know, Shoe Shopping, Hometown Blues was the first one. Do you guys think much about that and about the success of the band? Does it really register with you all, or is it just kind of part of it?
I feel like with streams, to be honest, I don't think it really represents us as a band.
Right.
Because, you know, only a certain amount of people are going to find that on Spotify, especially with a name like Ketamine Kow, you know. It's harder to get radio plays. It does limit us in a way, but I think we care more about the live side of things than actually shit on Spotify.
I think that we're more just, rather than looking at where we are now, just always looking at the next thing, what's coming up, rather than, you know, what's happening in the moment. Yeah. Agree with you guys, come on. Yeah, man.
Fair news. I mean, this is a question for all of you, if I can get, because it's different for everyone, but as an extension of that previous question, do you guys think much about success as a you know, how do you all define success as people and as a band? Are they two different things? You know what I mean? Do you think much about your success as individuals as well as a band?
Go on, Maximilian, you go first.
Go on, you three can speak now.
Success to me is just like, as long as I'm like happy with what I'm doing, and I'm like
I was gonna
enjoying what I'm doing. I don't care about like if it's doing well or whatever. I'm just more like, as long as I'm happy in the moment and enjoying shit.
Yeah. Love that, Max.
Pretty much same as
Max, more like inspiring.
Go on, Harvey.
Literally the same as Max. Like, as long as I'm happy with what I'm doing, it's like, that's all I'm really fussed about. Success is mainly just enjoying it instead of, you know, getting big, as people would usually say.
Yeah, that is. That's cool. Anything to add to that? Because I know it's quite a big question, isn't it? The success thing, but yeah.
Let me please.
Yeah.
I
go,
think
Charlie.
that success is when you're putting something good out into the world. Like
It's a concept.
it's like it's like the minute that the thing that you're putting out to people becomes like harmful or just not having like the desired effect that you intended to, then that's when you stop being successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'd say.
When it gets taken out of your hands, basically, when it gets taken out of the creative, I guess your yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, I get that. Another sort of deeper one before because we've got a couple more then, lads. I asked this question to a bunch of different musicians at different levels, top levels, coming up and bands that are just starting out. Do you guys think much about what kind of legacy you want to leave as a band? You know what I mean? I know you've just started out, but do you think about, when years from now, what kind of impact do you want Ketamine Kow to have on people? Do you know what I mean? Whether it's inspiring them, to not do drugs at shows, or or inspiring them to just have a good mosh. What is it that you want Ketamine Kow to communicate to the outside world and kind of bring to the world, really?
Yeah,
I think that I want Ket Kow to be remembered for like just a period of time when young people started to come out to listen to punk. You know what I mean, and start coming out to shows again, because I feel like before, like I feel like when Ket Kow became a thing, there was quite a series of bands emerged, and it just like meant that like young people again was coming back out to shows. You know what I mean, and like build a little community, and I think that's what I want Ket Kow to be remembered as, and also that we're just sick as fuck.
Yeah. Fair dues. Anybody else want to add to that?
Yeah, I was going to say about the community. It's important for people to know that not all punk communities, they're not like horrible, aggressive people. Like, the community, they all love each other. They all look after each other when they're in the pit and stuff. And yeah, I feel like that's really important to have.
Also, I think we're more about like including everyone. Like for example, sometimes we do pits like female only or non-binary pits where people who may not get the chance to like get involved in the pits when they want to because it might be a bit aggressive. Like we just want to include everyone, make sure everyone has a fun time.
Yeah, no, I respect that a lot. I mean, do you feel like, because I wanted to talk about the name as well. Do you think that the name is a barrier in any way? I know a lot of people are sort of saying people have said to me they're amazing, but I've heard that you're struggling to get sort of shows out of town and things like that because of the name, but it doesn't sound like you're going to change it. It doesn't sound like you want to change it. How do you feel about the name now, and do you think it's going to be a barrier to you to you guys going forward and kind of bringing that community together? Because people probably have a perception of what a band what a band called Ketamine Kow is about, and that is obviously when people meet you, that's not what you're about. You're not about drugs. You're not about anything like that. But what do you think about the name and whether it's going to be a barrier to you guys going forward?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said before, me and Charlie did kind of start it as a piss take. Ketamine Kow, that's funny. But as we've actually started getting more shows, it's like, should we change this name? If we want to be playing festivals and shit on radio, will they allow Ketamine Kow? Probably not. But we've gotten to a point. So far, our legacy is known as Ketamine Kow. So we're just going to say fuck it and carry on, and we'll just see what happens, and we'll just kind of when the barriers come, then we'll try to overcome them. But we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because it's like at our shows, everyone starts doing like cow noises and stuff. So it's kind of come our kind of thing. You know what I mean?
It's our brand. We can't really change it.
We've like created this brand for ourselves, and like we like it, so it's a difficult one.
Well,
yeah. I mean, is everyone on the same page with that? Not to cause dissension, but like, do you all feel that way? You're all just going to be like, right, we'll just go with Ketamine Kow. We'll use that as the brand and see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Like we have started the big move thing, and I think that's like a big part of the gigs. Like every single gig we've played, we've had people shouting cow noises at us. So I mean, it's just a big part of like being at our gigs when you shout "moo," you'll start to understand it because obviously we're like, it's Ketamine Kow, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. If only you could see what I'm seeing now. There's like just bodies flying everywhere all over the screen. I think I might just keep it like this, keep the video and everything, just because this is hilarious. I've never had people glitching all over the screen and lying out. It's quite awesome. Couple more questions then before we finish. I think it'd be, again, to get you all in this and to get everybody's thoughts. What are your influences? I know that people have said different things. People that are fans of yours have told me they sound like this. They act like this, but there's no better people to tell me than yourselves. So each of you individually, what are your influences and what do you think those influences bring to the band?
All right, let's go in a line. Charlie, you start.
Well, I feel like, sorry. I feel like I have different influences for me as a drummer and then as like for Ketamine Kow, you know what I mean? Because my own playing, I feel like I'm inspired by like Led Zeppelin, John Bonham. Yeah. I think he's sick as fuck. But then for like in Ketamine Kow, I listen to a lot of like skinhead and oi punk.
Right.
So yeah, that's what inspires me. Thank you.
Okay,
I'm inspired quite a bit by idols, just all around. There's not like a specific member that I'm inspired by, just all of them. I think that Joe Talbot's amazing.
Do you know any other members?
I do.
Persia.
What? Anyway, yeah, idols, I think they're amazing. I just love what they do.
Nice.
My turn. Obviously, old classic punks like.
Oi.
Well, no, like fucking Fugazi and shit.
Yeah,
man. If we're looking more at like modern punk, like Family, I'm loving them at the moment. Australian punk as well, like the Chats, Skeggs, Clown, all that shit. I fucking love that. Just everyone really, even a bit of Justin Bieber and One Direction.
Baby.
Oh. And Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes, obviously. That's where I got the idea for like the kind of assigned female at birth mosh pits. I saw him do it. I was like, that's a fucking sick idea. So I was like, let's do it, and it works very well.
Nice.
When I first started in the band, like I was influenced a lot by metal, like thrash metal, metalcore. So that's where like a lot of the solos come from, like fast solos. So like I've been inspired a lot by bands like Metallica and Death and stuff like that. But like in one of the older songs that we don't play anymore, I just decided to add like a metalcore breakdown, like an early 2000s emo metalcore breakdown, just for the laugh of it, because like that's when I listened to a lot of like Asking Alexandria, Set My Friends on Fire and stuff like that. Yeah. But like a lot of stuff's been inspired by like just a lot of different like post-punk stuff. And recently we've done a few like sort of slower ballads, which I've sort of
indie punk.
Sort of indie punk, which has been inspired by a lot of like heavier shoegaze bands, like Midwest bands, like sort of like Basement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, or like Gaze and stuff like that. So yeah.
Nice.
Gaze, G-A-Z-E.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Context is everything, lads. Yeah, go on. So there's one more, right? Everything's glitching.
There's one more. There's me.
Yeah. Faces are just crossing over.
Like personal influences for me would be like stuff like Nirvana and I listen to like all Nirvana and Jams. I listen to like good amount of Jams. And like Life, like a big influence on me. Like, local legends.
That's Maz from
Live. But yeah, I listen to a lot of that and just, kind of all come together to do whatever the fuck I play. So.
Quite diverse influences for a diverse band. I love it. I'm gonna put that to the test now with my last question before the plugging bit that we're gonna do at the end. You guys, if you guys were doing the desert island thing, if you were stuck on a desert island but you only had 3 albums, you all had to agree on 3 albums to be stuck with for the rest. Well, till you got rescued. What 3 albums are you all picking between yourselves?
So right, okay,
Three
right.
albums. Right.
3 albums. I think Rumours, Fleetwood Mac. It's good vibes.
Yeah,
It's good.
that's
vibes.
good vibes.
No, that's
It's good
really
vibes.
fun. Yeah, I
Innit?
think London Calling.
London
It's just
Calling.
like everyone knows
Okay,
it.
that's 2. Okay.
Best album.
Um,
In Europe.
In Utero.
In Utero.
In Utero.
In Utero.
Okay, so we're going for.
Gotta be in Utero.
I think I agree. I think In Utero, Rumours by Fleetwood Mac, and London Calling by The Clash.
That's a fucking awesome selection of albums,
Yeah, I
guys.
didn't talk about Elvis enough there.
Elvis's first album.
Yeah, Elvis's first album, maybe.
A bit of Elvis in there. I love it. I love it, guys. Oh man, thank you so much. Thank you so much for making the time for me, guys. This is the last question where we test whether I've done my job properly. Is there anything else that you think I've missed? Anything you'd like to plug before we finish? Anything you've got coming up that you want to share with people?
Ketamine Kow is a concept. It's actually an idea. Rather than fun.
It's an experience.
It's an experience.
Like a Kendrick Lamar concert.
Shoe shopping
Is
is
out.
quite fun. It's quite a fun song.
It's about gender and that
It
as
might
well.
make your ears go like a little bit tingly, you know what I mean? It's exciting.
I love it. I love it. Get that
Yeah.
that tingly feeling with Ketamine Kow. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, they'll get right on your rudders, you know what I mean?
There's a big move to be had there. Excellent. Right, okay then, guys. Just to finish off, then let's get a round of moves from everybody. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it, guys.
Think about